Hello and welcome to Lynn's Crafting Creations. I'm Lynn. If you see the little red live box up there in the corner, then you're probably watching on the replay. So go ahead and type in a hashtag replay and let me know that you were here. We're gonna do a paint inlay tonight. So let's refresh. And see who comes in. Let's see if we can get this. Hold up. Oh, quiet. All right. Yes, got it. Hi, Carol Ann. I miss you. Hi, Gail. How are you? Resin done. Good job, girl. Hi, Gail. How are you doing? I miss you guys. Aw, thanks, my shoop. Shoop-a-doop. How you doing, Shoop? You like my hot pink? I love pink. I love pink. Does anybody else like pink? I like pink. But what we're gonna do tonight is a paint inlay from, this is an old one. It's backwards. Noel is what it's called. And so, I'm gonna do this one. And I'll show it backwards so that you guys can see it frontward. Haha. Hi, Aggie. Hi, Kay. Hello, my sweet Giselle. So we're gonna do this one. It's a big one. It's the whole 16 by 20 size. So we're gonna try a different way so that I don't have to split it in half and, you know, maybe have a line. Hello, Ramona. How are you? How's your son? Hi, Northern Corner. How are you? Alrighty. So, what we're going to do is, what you want to do is you want to paint your board how you want it first. And then, what we're going to do is, we're going to put a layer of paint on, and then we're going to lay that in the paint and call that a paint inlay. Woohoo! So, here we go. If I can get the hair off of me, that would be good too. He's doing really well. Oh, good. Oh, wow. I'm going to wear an apron. I know. Don't y'all fall over and faint. But this is going to be a lot of paint slopping going on here. Northern Corner, what's your name and where are you watching from? So I can call you something other than Northern Corner. Hi, Kelly. How are you, sister? Well, hello, beautiful Sandy. I know, wearing an apron. Can you believe it? Shocker. Shock alert. Thank you, Aunt Sandy. Sandy made me an apron too. Okay, so again, got to keep my hair out of here, but you want to make sure you got a good amount of paint, not overly painted, but a good amount down, because your paint has to be wet. So we're gonna do this. I miss your face. You're from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan? Awesome. Oh, try not to paint yourself. That would be good too. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Try not to get it like everywhere. Oh, you could be on your craft page. Absolutely fine. I encourage everyone to be on their crafting page. Kelly Brown has a crafting page. She should be on. Give her some follows. Okay. My paint has chunks in it. Hi, Deb. How are you? Just gonna go over it because it's kind of dried out. You know how paint gets. And I want it to be really wet. Not really wet, but wet enough that it's going to take the paint from the inlay. Okay. Like I said, you really don't want to wear your paint, but... Oh, you've been doing that? Awesome. Hello, sweet sister Shonda and beautiful Livy Lou. How are you? I don't want to get paint on the inlay. Of course, now I'm going to be wet, so I don't want to be wet either. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something different. We're going to try to spritz the inlay. And hopefully it doesn't fold over on itself. We're going to spritz the inlay a little and spritz the board a little because my paint's dry. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to try to lay it down as evenly as we can. And nicely without getting a whole bunch of bubbles in it. Hi, Betty. Hi, Marcy Lynn. Hi, everybody. Sorry I missed y'all. You love it in Michigan? What's your weather like right now? Nice job. I know, right? That was just a... Hi, Denise Vertucci Gross. Hi, Terry. Hi, Rebecca. You're trying to recuperate? Yes. That's a lot, sister. So what you want to do now is you want to kind of spritz the top so that you get, let me get the water bottle out of the way. so that you get all of it down. And you can see it's already kind of vintagey painted anyway, so it's not going to come out perfect. You love this inlay? Hi, Debbie. Hi, Dwight. How are you guys? How's everybody doing on this fine Friday night? So then, after you get that all down, you are the super mom. Yeah, she is. She is our sensational Shonda Mama of the Year. Hi, Patty Millage. How are you? Welcome. I forgot my brayer. If you don't have a brayer, that's fine. Just use your white and just press it down. Or you could take a rolling pin and roll over it. Either way. You're doing good, Rebecca. That's awesome. That's good to hear. So you just want to make sure it's all good and down. Now I got some wrinkles in here, serious wrinkles, and you can't iron these out. But if you have a brayer, you can, woo, you know, roll over right into your paint. And then, hi, just Jackie Crafting. Yeah, Jackie went back on live last night for almost 2 hours. I missed it. Hi, Sharon. Yes. We're lucky to have Livy. Olivia Lou. She's a ray of sunshine. So you just want to make sure that this has all got really good contact. With your board. Hi, Jason. Jovial Jason from Boston. Or should we just say from Massachusetts? I got paint all over this, so trying to get it off. This is in an Inlay book called Noel. It's from a couple of years ago. Aggie, you may just have found a new friend that lives close to you. That would be nice, huh? Have a crafting friend close. So then after you get everything down and brayered down and everything is really, really saturated, which it's really, really wet right now. So now you want to dry it. So while it's drying, because this is going to take a while to dry, you want to play some Sherry Wilson Family Feud. How about I can't even say that, Jason. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Name something mothers like about going back to work. Hi, Jessica. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I hope it turns out pretty. Can y'all see it? Adult conversation. Yes. That's actually number 3. Adult conversation. Seeing coworkers. We'll call that getting out of the house. Hi, Joe. Extra money. Money is number 2. How you been, Joe? Oh, wait. Getting away from the kids was number 1. Yay. Break from rowdy kids. How about noise control there? Sense of purpose. Yes. Woohoo, Trisha. Good job. Okay. I have no idea how old these are. Hi, my sweet Kathy Davis Falls. You can come in on your crafting page, sweetie. Name an actress who seems to get, well, better looking the older she gets. Name an actress who seems to get, it says sexier, but better looking the older she gets. Jamie Lee Curtis. That's a good answer. She wasn't on there. Julia Roberts is number 2. Good job, Aggie. Cindy Crawford, right? She never ages. No, she wasn't on there, though. Sophia Loren, number 5. She was on there, though. Jennifer Aniston wasn't on there. Neither was Diane Keaton, by the way. Sandra Bullock isn't there. You won't believe who number 1 is. I'm shocked, actually. Cher, no. She wasn't there. She does get better looking, though. I mean, come on. She's how old? She looks like she's not aged since she was 30. Tina Turner wasn't there either. Nope, no Meryl. She did. No Meryl Streep. No. No Michelle Pfeiffer. I don't know who they asked. No Betty White. She did look really good. She does. For sure. Elizabeth Taylor. No. I don't know who they asked. I'm telling you. I'm kind of shocked at these answers. No Jennifer Lopez. No Dolly. No Halle Berry. She's really good looking, Jason. That was a good answer. No Susan. Hi, my sweet Ari. No Glenn Close. No Jane. Jane Fonda, no. Only... I know, right? Well, dang. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the answer. You got Julia Roberts. So, and you got Sophia Loren. Demi Moore was number 1. Angelina Jolie was number 3. Well, Julia Roberts was number 2. Angelina Jolie was number 3. Jodie Foster. No, it wasn't Roseanne. Sophia Loren was number 5, and Diane Lane was number 6. Your guys' answers, I think, were so much better. Me. You are our celebrity. There you go. Okay. Names. Are you guys ready? Name something. Aw. Hello, beautiful Tanya. Demi Moore. Sorry. Who's Debbie Moore? Name something people do in their cars while stopped at a red light. Put on their makeup. Yep. Look at their phone, yes. No, that wasn't there. Pick their nose. Look at their phones. They put on their makeup. Yep. Change the radio. Adjust radio is number 1. Talk on their cell phone. I'll give you dance to the music. Sing was another one. Hi, Betsy. Tweeze their stray whiskers. Nope. Eat. Yes. Eat was number 6. There's 2 more. So they need to do this to apply their makeup. They look in the Aw, thanks for the stars, Betsy. Pluck their gray hairs. Look in the mirror. Yay. Okay. And then there's one more. They do this when they're stopped at a red light because people usually like to, ram into the back of you at a red light. What was the question? Name something people do in their cars while stopped at a red light. Talk on the phone through the radio. I know. Yes. We love to hear their conversations, don't we, Tanya? Write a check, pick their teeth. So now you want to get this wet again. So we're going to get this wet while we're getting our last answer, because it's going to sit on there for a minute. And you want to get the whole thing wet, all of the paper wet. You roll down your window to listen to their conversation. Kiss? No. You're not getting notified? Well, you can do exclamation point notify, I think. Pull their chin hairs. It's, do you want me guys to give it to you? Because it's like, you're never gonna get it. They look around. I don't know. They look around. Guess they're looking at the other drivers. I don't know. Oh, I know. Don't you love it when you can hear their entire conversation, right? And I love it when a husband and a wife are talking. Oh, wow. They get on a roll about the kids or something. Oh, that gets crazy. Crazy. 789 days. Woohoo! Well, let's not talk about that. When you lie and you call in sick, what do you spend that day doing? So when you lie and you call in sick and you're really not sick, what do you spend that day doing? So, I don't remember what I did. We've got to dampen this some, because we got to get the paper up. If you feel any tugging at all on your inlay, you want to stop and read and just, shopping, yes. Sleeping, yes. Beach. Spa day, no. Visit friends, nope. Sleeping and watching TV. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Kathy. Stay in bed. Sleeping. Is Shonda watching? Okay, I'm starting to get a little tug. So we've got to get it wet again. Go to the movies, nope. Looking for another job, nope. Hi, Susan. Okay, it's tugging way too much if it's picking up the board. Hold on. Come on. You just got to come off the end. Oh. It feels like kind of like a parchment paper. Hi, Mel. It feels kind of like a parchment paper. And then you just lay it out and you can use it again. But I really got wrinkly down here. I didn't get it dry all the way, so that would have helped too. But I got it wrinkly at the bottom, but those colors turned out pretty well. So you want to make sure that this is really dry. And then after you're done, you'll go, he's doing all right. He went and got his ultrasound today and went to see a vascular surgeon, and he'll be okay. Isn't that cool? So if you're going to do something that's this large, I would definitely spritz your, good night, sweet Aggie. Hi, Robin. I would definitely spritz your board or your inlay, because your paint is going to dry out, or you're going to have to do it in 2 parts. And my fear was I would do and cut the trees in half. So you were glad you were able to get on tonight? Aw, me too. Yeah, you've had some internet thingies going on, huh, honey? Hi, Totally Together by Brenda. How are you, sister? Thank you for sharing, honey. If you see any of our friends on here on their craft pages, like Tanya's and Brenda's and Jackie's and everybody, Grace Redesigned by Shonda, Zimmy Simple Designs, they're my Tailored by Debbie, they're my Craft Around the Clock sisters. Thank you, Susan. But anyway, the ultrasound went okay. He just has to come back and get a recheck. So it'll be good. It'll be all good. Oh, sorry. So when you lie and you call in sick, what do you spend that day doing? We got sleeping and shopping, right? Isn't it good to see our Kelly? I love my Kelly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to paint on the outside of the board. We're just going to give it a nice little green trim. Traveling? No. Pool day, lunch with friends, talking on the phone? No. Deep cleaning? Honey, that's not fun. That's not why you call. Relaxing. Hi, Loving Jatigue. How are you, sweetheart? Going to lunch with friends? No, you would think, right? Nothing. Yes. Nothing. Hi, Susan. Reading by Sweet Judy. Yes, you would read. But it's, what do other people do besides reading? I forgot that my Loris Green. Crafting, right? Hi, Desiree. How are you, honey? Hey, sweet Lisa, how are you? Doing things that make you happy. Yeah, how about having fun? Good job. There's our brown-eyed girl. She's another craft around the clock sister. Eating? Nope. Not fishing either, Peggy. Hi, Peggy. How are you, sweets? So we've got relaxing, sleeping, nothing, shopping, and having fun. There's one more answer. I know, I miss all you guys already. Binge Netflix. Thank you. Boop-a-doo. Watching TV. There you go, Shonda. Watching TV. You got it, girl. Well, yeah, you kind of do like those podcasts. Okay. So, this one's weird. Where might a school bus take a student besides school? There's 6 answers. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, Lisa. Just 5 more minutes. So where might a school bus take students besides school? Sporting events, yes. Home, yes. Field trip, yes. Those are the top 3, you guys. Good job. Yep. No library. Now there's 2 of the answers that are like a field trip. So this is, Lisa, this is the paint inlay that we did tonight. I am going to have a great weekend because tomorrow Lisa has an event with a lot of fantastic creators. So, Lisa, what time does it start? Museum, yes. The zoo, yes. State Capitol close. Okay, I'll take park as picnic. How's that? You got it. You did it, you guys. So there is an event. It's being streamed in Craft Around the Clock and in Creatives Depot tomorrow. Right? It is tomorrow. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. our time, Ramona. So that's 8 a.m. Pacific. That would be 11 Eastern, 10 Central. 9. Well, is there anybody on Mountain Time? I know. Look at all these smart people, right? They got all those answers. But yeah, if you are looking for something to do tomorrow because well, I'm going to watch it because I love the creators. So, you're tired. Good night, sweet Judy. I love you, sweet sister. But there's going to be a lot of great creators in it tomorrow, so you'll want to watch. Of course you'll want to watch. Lisa's putting it on. Hello. You love it? The green around the outside just gives it a little something extra. A little something, something. It's 6 a.m. Pacific. What? It's 6 a.m. Pacific? Oh, Lisa. Lisa. I gotta move to Oklahoma so I can watch crafters at normal hours. You'll be moving furniture? No, it's folk art home decor. It's called Antique Green. It's the paint I call Loris paint because Loris is the one that told me about it. She goes, oh, if you like a really deep green, try this one. So I did, and then ever since then I call it Loris Green. But yeah, so it's just a folk art one. I think I got it off of Amazon, so I'm sure you could get wherever you get folk art paints. Hi, Judy. You got it, Tanya. Anytime. But yeah, just painting the outside of your project, it just gives it a little something extra. Painting backwards, I don't know how Char does it. Don't know how she does it. I can't paint forwards, so I don't know how she paints backward. She's a professional, that's why. Oh, we got all the answers. Sorry. Okay, name something that might happen to you when you get really hot. There's 5 answers. Oh, Sorry. Sweat? Yes. Pass out? Yes. Heat stroke? Yes. Sweating? Mm-hmm. Get sick? Does that count as heat stroke? Hi, Kathy. There's our quality crafts by Kathy. Turn red. Yes. Exactly, right, Peggy? There's one more answer. You got sweat, pass out, turn red, and heat stroke. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for sprinkling. Name something that might happen to you when you get really hot. Your laptop is making you sweat right now. Out of breath, no. Lightheaded, that's a good answer, but not the one that's on the card. Make sure to take your clothes off. Yeah. Aw, thank you. Dizzy? No. Heart races? No. Pass out was there. So you got sweat, pass out, turn red, and heat stroke. Grouchy for definitely. Strip naked. Yeah. Oh, Shonda girl. You need to, yeah, right? You need to, you need to H2O. There's your, lay down. Exactly, Betty. You need to lay down after you jump in that pool. Puke. It's something that happens to you and you need to drink H2O. Dehydrated. Yes, Susan. Woohoo! Dehydration. Good job, you guys. You got them all. This is a good question for this time of year. Dehydrated, yes. Grab that water hose. You got it, girl. I drank from the hose. I was from that era when it was okay. Yes, that's how old I am. Alrighty. This is a good one for this time of year because now that everybody's getting in the spirit, right? Kind of. Or you're going to the day after Thanksgiving or whenever you do your decorations. But what month? Tyler was talking to you. What month does the neighborhood slacker take down his Christmas lights? I'm going to say his or her Christmas lights because it could be a her. What month does the neighborhood slacker take down their lights? March is number 3. June is number 6. Wait. April, yes. July, yes. February, yes. One more answer. I'll give you a hint. It's not a month. They don't. That's right, Anita. Never. Was number 1. October, Wanda. Right before they put them back up again for the next year. That's funny. That's a funny one. That's right. They leave them up, Lori. That's right. They just leave them up. They don't care. My husband said that to me one time. He said, really? Dude, you're an electrician. You can't leave up your Christmas lights. That's right, Dwight. Never. Never. Okay, so this is the top 6 answers. We asked 100 married women. Name something you've been wishing for years your husband would do. You would be, you're the neighborhood slacker, Dwight. That's okay. You know how many days are until Christmas, so. Leave. Betsy. Yes, my dear. That would be funny. Hi, Tina. Cook. No, that's not on there. Do laundry. Oh, sorry. Cook, housework or chores. Yes, is there. Housework or chores. Shave. No. That's a good answer, though. Pick up his socks. Nope. Good answer. Yep, the household chores. 34 days. Pick up after himself. I think that's still on the housework or chores. Hi, Kimberly. Do the dishes, still housework. Take you to Hawaii. That's take you on a trip. Take on a trip. Good job. Hi, Angela. Rinse out the sink. Paint the house. Nope. Fix stuff. Nope. Don't want them to fix anything around the house. Put the toilet lid down. That's never gonna happen, Kelly. Thank you, Denise. You're so sweet. Our Doodle Denise Designs is in the house. Remember your birthday. That would be nice. Mine is actually really good on dates. A surprise gesture. Be more romantic. Yes. How's that, Tanya? Yes. Number 1, be more romantic. Take care for checkup. Hey, sweet Marcia. Are you home? I just saw something today. Go to the doctor. How about grow up? That's kind of going to the doctor. Wash the car. I wish. Save money. Let you sleep. You thought it was worth a shot? You're home? Yay! Yay! We're so glad. Praying for you, Marcia. Let's see. Take the kids for the day. That would be perfect, right? That would be a good thing. Oh, thanks for the stars, whoever sent those. Well, let you sleep, right? Could be, hi, Lori. Could be be less angry, maybe. I don't know. We'll go with that for be less angry. Not that Mike's ever angry. Shonda's husband's never angry. Don't get that wrong. And then the last answer is really kind of crazy. Has to do with groceries. Shedding some pounds. I did too. I loved her reindeer. Those antlers were adorable. And the big red nose. Go to the store and get personal items for you. Lose weight. Yes, Ramona. Woohoo! Lose some weight. There we go. Okay. Our last question of the evening, because we're almost done painting our board. Name an expression that starts with the word hi. H-I-G-H. Hi. Name an expression that starts with the word hi. Trying to pay attention to when all these start rolling in. High as a kite. Hold on. Nope. High five, yes. High class. Nope. High hopes, yes. Good job. High hopes was there. Denise for Tucci Gross. Somebody else got it too. Somebody. High maintenance. High five. Yes. High fever. Nope. High life. No, that's a good answer. Highfalutin. Doodles knows what that means. Does Jim Brown do it? Or John Brown? What's his name? High wire. Nope. Not high maintenance either. I'm shocked at that one, Ramona. Nope, no high as a kite. No high tide either. Nobody lives by the beach, apparently. John Brown and his dog fight. Oh, yes. Oh, Denise, we love you. High potential. That's a good answer, Mercy Lynn. It's not there. So Ari needs some prayers too, so please keep Ari in your prayers. High roller, yes. Shonda. Woohoo. I know, right? She's probably in bed. It's okay. I hope she is. High volume, high society, no. Highway robbery. Nope. So you got high roller, high five, and high hopes. We just need 3 more. Stilettos. A high voice, right, Betty? Yeah. Oh, yeah. High tops, nope. High heels, yes. And then when we deal with that husband that doesn't do the things on the honey-do list, we get this. High BP. I love you, Ari. High hopes. We got high hopes. But high maintenance, right? But nope, it's not there. Blood pressure, yes. Whoop, whoop. Highly upset, yes. Yes, Susan. Highly upset. Okay, and then our last one, I don't know if y'all are gonna get that one. This is crazy. We get mad and aggravated. Yeah, exactly. Or, what is that? My mom used to always say, we don't get mad, we get even. Yeah. So, the last answer is high in the sky. So, I don't know what that... You should have figured the high blood pressure. I know, Ari. I thought, oh, she's going to say it. She's going to say it. Thank you, Susan. You're so sweet. So sweet. Okay, everybody. So that's our project for tonight. So just when you do the big paint inlays, yes, your mom was correct. Shonda, great answer. So tomorrow what I'm going to do, because I still can here, is I'll spray it to seal it. But you don't use, this is active paint. So if I get this wet, it's going to smear. I I know. The last one was blah. So you don't want to get this near water or anything, because you'll cry. Ask me how I know. Because I have. But what you want to do is you'll spray over it with, I use Rust-Oleum 2X to do it. Denise, some people may still have it, but this was the book it was in, and these are what's in it. So like I did the tree the other day to try this out with spraying it. And this is the tree. So now I put some snow on the tree, so. But that was the tree. And it came out really well. So, and it, again, I get my paint inlays from Scrappy's Rustics, and it's scrappysrustics.com. Yes, it has gingerbread in there. Yes, it does. Baked every day. Little gingerbread. And it's also a whole sheet. So it's going to be as big as this. So it's another big sign. That tree was half of a page. So it was a lot. It was a big one to try out on. But yeah, so you may still find an IOD person that has these. You can even probably message Tracy. She might have one. I don't know. Laying around. You know how they have them. Good night, sweet Susan. Yeah, from Scrappy's Rustics. Yeah, I love that tree. And it's got that really pretty green. This has that really pretty green in it. I like that green. Hi, Sandy Roberts. How are you? It was wonderful to be with you guys and to play some Family Feud and just enjoy our evening together. And be sure to watch I'm sure Lisa has it posted. I think Shar actually posted it on her page too. Good night, everybody. But yeah, be sure and watch that tomorrow, the event tomorrow. And then Denise and a lot of other people, a lot of people are in events the following weekend. So you'll want to be sure and not catch and not miss that one either. Sweet dreams, sweet Chelsea. I love you. I miss you. So tomorrow is Creatives Depot or Craft Around the Clock. I love you, sweet Ari. Good night, my beautiful, beautiful Shonda and sweet, sweet Livy Lou. Go sleepy for mama. But have a great night, everybody. I love you. Have a good weekend, and we will see you all soon.